Hey guys, it's me again. I It's late. It's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. But I just wanted to make this short little video for those who have not checked out my blog. Kind of I don't know. It's it's just kind of what I wrote about Dan Wheldon and everything. So yeah, sorry. It's late and I'm tired, but I just wanted to get this out here really quick. Like I said, for those who have not read my blog. Wrote this, well, a week ago today, exactly. Okay. I sit here attempting to study for my finals, and all I can think about is Dan Wheldon. It still seems like a big nightmare. Dan Wheldon can't be gone. It's not fair. I remember it like it was yesterday. I had to work the day of the Las Vegas race, and I was pissed that I couldn't enjoy the last race with my family and friends. But I went to work anyway because that is what a responsible adult does. I work at a kiosk, so it is very easy for me to check internet and play on my phone quite a bit. Well, this particular day, I was a little busy with customers, so I didn't get to start the radio broadcast of the race on time. I think I tuned in on lap 10, right before the horrid accident happened. After the accident happened, I knew something was wrong. I felt it in the pit of my stomach. I called my family constantly, tweeted and Facebooked. At this point, work was the last thing on my mind. It was roughly 5:15 or so. While I had been crying the whole time at work, at this time it was different. I had a complete meltdown in the middle of the mall at work. I just kept thinking about my sister and his family and friends. I made it back to my apartment just in time for the 5-lap salute. I have never witnessed something so emotional before. I cried for hours upon hours that night and well into the wee hours of the morning. I woke up the next day with puffy and swollen eyes and a voice that was scratchy and beyond hoarse. I could barely talk, let alone comprehend anything. I was in a daze. I spent the next few days talking to family and friends that understood what I was going through, because they were all going through it as well. Dan Wheldon was not the first driver to be killed in the IndyCar series, but he was the first person that had a huge impact on the series. It hit home for a lot of people. It affected a lot of people. Why? Because Dan was a remarkable person and he touched people's lives. Dan will always be in our hearts. I was lucky enough to have known Dan personally. No, we were not best friends, but yes, we were on first name basis. My sister, however, knew Dan very well. My sister has cerebral palsy, which some might think may hinder her feelings or learning. My sister is one of the kindest people I know. She cares deeply about anyone she comes into contact with and forms a special bond with all of them. A family friend of ours, Packy Wheeler, made Bailey Team Bailey Motorsport stickers for her golf cart because she is unable to drive. I don't think Packy knew what he was doing when he made those stickers back in 2000 or 2006. From that moment on, Team Bailey had officially been created. Dan was among many of the drivers who would joke around with Bailey and call her boss and ask when he could start driving for her team. This is one of the many things I will forever cherish in my heart. I can only hope that one day we can make her dream become a reality. But I know in my heart that Dan is in heaven racing for Team Bailey, with Tom Carnegie calling the race and Dwayne Sweeney throwing those beloved double checkered flags. Dan blessed everyone with his presence. All he had to do was walk into a room and smiles would spread across people's faces. Dan was very kind and cared about his fans, especially the kids. I don't think I ever saw him deny an autograph or picture for someone. He is passionate in every sense of the word. Dan was one of the good guys, one who was taken way too soon. There is not a moment that goes by where I don't think of you. You are forever missed, but never forgotten. And that's that. I just felt the need to, I don't know, kind of talk about him. There's not really much that I can say that hasn't already been said before. He's definitely going to be missed. It's been, it was 2 months on the 16th from his accident that took his life. And he definitely is going to be missed by a lot of people, and it's really not going to be the same anymore. It, like I said, he was one of the good guys, and I just want everyone to keep him and his family in your prayers, especially at this time with the holidays that had happened, with Thanksgiving that just happened, and with Christmas coming up in just 5 short days. He left behind a wife and 2 little boys that are not going to remember their father. And while people say racing is dangerous, it is. Everyone knows that. And all of these drivers know that there is a risk, but it's what they do, it's what they love. They're passionate about it. And I want to say, for all the people who say racing is a bad sport and needs to be banned and everything, quit saying it, because you're disgracing his name. It's not fair to his fans, it's not fair to his family, and it's not fair to him. So please just stop it. Those who are saying that, because you don't know what it's like. You don't know, and it's not fair to you to sit back here and judge what other people do. And that's it. I mean, that's all I can really say. I'm just tired of people putting his name down, putting down the IndyCar series. And you really have no room to talk unless you are personally involved with the series or with his family. You don't have room to talk. You don't have room to judge. Yes, you can have opinions, but just don't disgrace him, don't disgrace his name, and don't disgrace the sport. And that's all. I wanted to get it out there because I'm tired of people bad-mouthing him in the sport, and his family doesn't need this, especially at this time. That's all. Bye.